get the job done. Let's go!
Right now on H-Town High School Sports, we're going deep with another huge week in the district football races. We'll have the hard-hitting action from across the area. It's a deer sighting for our team of the week, and we're off to Deer Park for that story. Plus, the head man in Manville is our coach of the week. And it's great goals ahead with action from the water polo playoffs. So get excited and strut your stuff. H-Town High School Sports starts now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to H-Town High School Sports, powered by Vite. I'm Todd Freed. Let's kick off this week's show with a powerhouse matchup in the simply powerful District 21 6A football race as the state's number 7 ranked Atascocita Eagles face the CE King Panthers.
Here come the Atascocita Eagles, and they came out strong. Quarterback Zion Brown, early first quarter, back to pass. He goes deep to Darrell Gill, and Gill makes the grab. Touchdown, 57 yards, pretty. 7-3 Eagles. Atascocita right back. They drive it down. Torrey Blaylock has it, and that's a touchdown, 14-3. Still in the first quarter. Brown back to throw. He airs it out to Darrell Gill, and Gill has it. Defender goes down, 68-yard touchdown, 21-3 Eagles. Later in the second, nice play for CE King. Denham Johnson to Camarion Mackey, and Mackey on the attacky, down the sidelines, all the way to the 10. They only got a field goal, 21-6 at half. In the third quarter, Johnson to pass, but it is intercepted by D'Angelo Hayes, and back to the 20-yard line. That would set up another touchdown. Atascocita wins 39-6. They go to 7-0. Next week, they face state number 1, North Shore. What a game that should be. The Klein Collins Tigers taking on Klein Cain. Huge district clash early on for Collins. Justin Castillo on the handoff, up the middle, and he breaks it. 41 yards for the touchdown, 7-0 Tigers. Tigers again, quarterback Tucker Parks spins out of trouble, then finds Castillo, an easy touchdown, 14-0. But Klein Cain comes back. Lance All back to throw and fires, and Jalen Smith makes a great catch at the 8-yard line. From there, it's the same duo. All to Smith, touchdown, 14-6. Klein Cain on the move again. Here's Awe to Jalen Smith, touchdown, 14-12 at half. Flash forward, 1:50 left in the game. Cain with the ball, trailing 21-18. Lance Awe to the end zone, and Jalen Smith, touchdown, the game winner. Cain rallies for a thrilling 25-21 victory. They go to 7-1 on the season.
In Katy Friday night, the state's number 5 ranked Katy Tigers were looking to move one step closer to an undefeated regular season. But standing in the way was a rival Cinco Ranch team that could gain a share of first place in the district race with a win over the 7-0 Tigers. A huge matchup, which also gets our nod as the Fred Haas Auto Group Game of the Week.
We gotta wake up and get the job done. Let's go! Cougars on 3, family on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Cinco Ranch fired up. Here come the undefeated Katy Tigers, and they were soaring with excitement. How about that? First quarter, Tigers drive it down. Seth Davis, touchdown, 7-0 Katy. Now, Tigers back with the ball. It's Seth Davis. He had a big game. Left side, nice move right there. Down the sidelines to the 10. They got a touchdown, 14-0. Second quarter, more Katy. Caleb Koger to the end zone, and Oliver Ginn goes way up there, makes the grab, touchdown. What a catch. Watch it again. The right foot comes inbounds. Wow, 21-0. Cinco Ranch battles back though. Gavin Rutherford to throw, over the middle to Sam McKnight, and good night. He's gone. 72 yards for the touchdown. It's 21-7. But the Tigers drive it back downfield. Koger rolls left, finds Chase Johnsey, touchdown, 28-7. Cougars now under a minute to play in the half. Rutherford fires to Seth Salvarino, and that's a touchdown. 28-14, 45 seconds to play in the second. But in 3 plays, Katie answers. Koger rolls left, connects with Micah Koenig, touchdown. 35-14 at half. Third quarter now, Cinco Ranch moving the ball. Rutherford back to pass, but it's intercepted by Gavin Johnson down the sidelines, and then, lost the ball, but he gets it back. That was big. Tigers drive it down. Seth Davis scores again. Katy wins big, 56-28, their 13th district championship in 14 years. They're now 8-0 on the season. Your Fred Haas Auto Group Game of the Week.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! You got the shot now!
Shadow Creek Sharks facing Pearland Dawson for first in District 23 6A. First quarter for Shadow Creek. Ja'Cory Watson back to throw. Scrambles right, on the run, and on the money. Josh Bess, 60 yards, 7-0, Shadow Creek. Still in the first quarter, Jacob Washington for the Sharks, 5-yard touchdown. It's 13-0, Shadow Creek. Dawson now, 4th and goal at the 1, but the Sharks defense with the goal line stand, 13-0 at the half. Dawson cuts the gap in the second half. Bryce Burgess finds a big hole, and the Bryce is right. 38-yard touchdown, 16-10, Shadow Creek. Then the hit of the night on the punt return, Dawson's Jonathan Nation with the big hit on Nigel Pringle. Wow, just over a minute to go. Last chance for Dawson. 4th down, and the Shadow Creek defense does it again. Theoren Randall with the sack, and that does it. 16-10 the final. Shadow Creek goes to 8-0 on the season.
It's been a remarkable season for HISD's Booker T. Washington Eagles, who remained undefeated on the season, entering Friday night's big matchup against the longtime rival, Jack Yates Lions.
That's the undefeated Booker T. Washington Eagles. We'll pick it up in the first quarter for Booker T. Cameron Jackson completes to Broderick Moore, who wants more. Makes a nice move down the sidelines, breaks a tackle all the way to the 30-yard line. Then Dalen Randall runs it in from the 2, and it's 6-0 Eagles. Eagles driving again. Jackson will go to the end zone, and Broderick Moore with a tremendous catch, touchdown, 14-0 Booker T. Yates now. Jaquan Brandon on the carry up the middle, and Jaquan could be gone. Look at him go. Will he get there? And not quite to the 1-yard line, but they did get a touchdown, 14-6. In the second, Eagles drive it down. Anthony Brown scores, 20-6. Later in the half now, Booker T. Tyreek Murray on the punt return, finds an opening, down the sidelines he goes, and he will make a great move, an 80-yard return for the touchdown. Murray gets the hardware, 27-6 Booker T. Yates now, Broderick Brown to Keyshawn Vaughn. How about this catch for the apparent touchdown? Wow, but it was called back by an illegal formation. So the very next play, Brown to Jaquan Brandon, good move, and he scores, touchdown, 27-13. But Washington clamps down. Here's Jerome Edwards on defense with a sack. Booker T wins 57-20. They're now 8-0 on the season. Here comes the Oak Ridge War Eagles through the pink banner. Huge game against College Park, District 13 6A. Oak Ridge quarterback Steve Medley back to throw. He fires to Jaquale Harrison. Jaquale, nice move there, and then nifty move right there. Huge gain, 60 yards, but they did not score on the drive. College Park now, 4th and goal on the 1. Handoff to Brenton Martinez, but the Oak Ridge defense stuffs it. Huge stop. It was scoreless at half. In the third quarter, War Eagles, Smedley goes deep to Braylon Harrell and has it. 53-yard touchdown, 7-0 Oak Ridge. Cavaliers will come right back. James Sweeney on the carry, and Sweeney will twist in for the 8-yard touchdown. It's tied at 7. Later in the third, War Eagles, Frankie Arthur takes it. He heads right, and Frankie has a touchdown, 14-7 Oak Ridge. Early fourth quarter now. Mickey Wells to throw. A diving deflection by Trey Gergenis into the hands of Jackson Wiley, and it's a 55-yard return for a touchdown. What a play! 21-7 Oak Ridge. More defense by Oak Ridge. Pass goes off the receiver, and diving interception by Cameron Nakui. Then, more Frankie Arthur. And touchdown. Oak Ridge wins 35-7. Their fourth straight victory, and they're 4-2 in district. Up ahead, more football with Marshall versus Willow Ridge. Plus, it's a deer sighting for our team of the week. And later, action from the water polo playoffs.
Welcome back to H-Town High School Sports. I'm Todd Freed, resuming our football coverage right now with the Battle of Mo City as perennial powerhouse Fort Bend Marshall face the rival Willow Ridge Eagles.
There's the Marshall Buffs, ranked second in Texas in Class 5A Division II. They took command from the start. Jordan Davis back to throw. He uncorks it deep and perfectly. Jacoby Banks, touchdown, 7-0. They're just getting started. Willow Ridge with the ball. Kendron Penson back to throw, and it is going to be intercepted by Joshua Lair, and that's an easy touchdown. It's 14-0. Still in the first quarter for the Buffs. Jordan Davis on the scramble. He'll break it left. Look at the big QB, rumbles, and he almost gets a touchdown. That set up a score. It was 21-0. Still in the first quarter now. Here's Davis again, and this time he will get the touchdown. It was 28-0 as he dives it in. Now, final play of the first quarter. Davis back to work to throw, and he finds Jacoby Banks, and Banks has a touchdown. Bank on it. 35-0 after one in the second. Nice play here for Willow Ridge. Penson back to throw, and Marquise Hayes with the great catch, but they would not score. Marshall kept scoring. Here's Davis again. He floats it out to Jacaden Ferguson, and that is a touchdown. 63-0 the final. 27 straight district wins for Fort Bend Marshall. Amazing.
One team that remained undefeated entering week 9 of the football season was the Deer Park Deer. The Deer have run their way to the best start in school history, and we ran our way to Deer Park to honor the Deer Park Deer as our Allegiance Bank Team of the Week.
As the Deer Park Deer have run their way to an undefeated 7-0 record, they've matched the best start for the Deer Park football program since the 2008 football season.
Just proud of our kids and taking it every single day and every single week the right way and practicing the right way and not letting 6-0, 7-0, get too big and have a letdown. So to this point, credit our coaching staff and our players for having that right mindset.
The chemistry's been really great. The energy's been really great at practice. I think we've worked hard. I think it's really paying off, and it's really starting to show.
Showing up big on both sides of the ball. On offense, the Deer average a lofty 447 yards per game, while also boasting the district's top-ranked defense, holding opponents to just 230 yards per contest.
It really started off in the off-season. We worked out, no spring ball. Hardest we probably ever worked in my 4 years being here. I knew we were going to be special since we were freshmen. We got a great group of guys, and we just got every position.
And the Deer have overcome the loss of starting quarterback Rafael Robles for about half the season with an injury. But a pair of sophomore QBs, Jacob McAdams and Landon Kieselhorst, have filled the void, as has standout senior running back Erasmo Canales, with 930 rushing yards and 13 touchdowns to his credit so far this season.
He's one of our best leaders, but one of our best kids in our school, and that's he just works hard at everything, does everything right. You know, you could throw it out of the backfield. He blocks really well, and obviously he runs really well. But also that attributes to a lot of things, quarterback play and offensive linemen and tight ends and even receivers down the field doing their job as well.
How have you tried to be a leader of the small club?
Well, I definitely try to talk it up, you know, make sure everyone's on the right page, lift up everybody when they're down, and outside of practice, you know, make sure the classroom's good, help anybody if they need it.
And it's great to be here at Abshire Stadium in Deer Park. And Coach, congratulations on an undefeated season to this point, and great job. On behalf of our sponsor, Allegiance Bank, we are proud to present you this plaque as the Allegiance Bank H-Town High School Sports Team of the Week.
Welcome back to H-Town High School Sports, powered by Vibe. I'm Todd Freed. We are now into week 2 of the first ever UIL Water Polo Playoffs, where a great matchup among the boys this week had the Dawson Eagles facing the Lamar Texans.
Dawson Eagles fired up for the regional quarterfinal against Lamar. Krishna Ahern for Dawson on the attack. He'll fake and scores. 2-0 Dawson Eagles. Eagles again. This time Travis Thames will get it up to Kyle Orsi, and there's the goal. 3-0. More Dawson. Krishan Ahern fires and scores. 4-0. But Lamar battles back. Xavier Williams, little shoulder shuffle, and the score. Now Texans again. Matthew Steinbecker goes top shelf, upper right corner, right there, and scores. Cuts it to 4-2. Then for the Texans, Carson Banks has it. He spins and scores. 5-3 Dawson in the second. Now Eagles in the third. Travis Thames to Isaac Fernandez and puts it in. 6-3. Here's Lamar now. Denton B with the soft touch coming up right here and sneaks it in. But Dawson stays in front. Travis Thames on the penalty shot, and this is a blast. He scores. Dawson wins 10-8 to advance to the regional Final Four.
All right, let's get back to football now, where last week here on the show, we highlighted a clutch victory for the Manville Mavericks over the Foster Falcons in a big-time 5A Division I matchup. A big-time win that's earned Manville's Kevin Hall our nod as the ARS Coach of the Week.
The bright sunshine of a Saturday noon game was a far cry from the lightning storm that forced postponement of the Foster-Manville showdown 2 nights earlier. Once the game was finally played, the Mavericks were up to the task in a thrilling 28-23 victory.
I just told our kids when we got back to the locker room Thursday, I said the team that handles this change the best has the best chance of winning the game. And we came out and sun was shining, it was noon, you know, there was no band, both bands were at the band competition, so that was different. And but our kids played well.
It was number 1, Jafari Taylor taking the pass from Caden Smith.
Playing quite well, despite graduating 41 seniors while also losing 19 starters from last year's 10-3 regional semifinalists.
It all started in the summer with just learning with each other and brotherhood outside of football, outside of here, you know, in school, talking to each other. Like we have a group chat where we literally go over plays with each other.
Now in his 5th year as the head coach of the Mavericks, Kevin Hall says the Manville community remains a special place to coach high school football.
It's still its own little town. Our kids live right around here, and I'm literally doing this interview and I can see my house behind you. You know, it's just, it's a community, and I grew up in a small town and I like that atmosphere, and it's been fun.
Loads of fun for a program that year in and year out remains a powerful force on the high school gridiron.
Kirk Martin built this program. His program was good then, it's good now, and it's going to be good long after I'm gone. The foundation is here, the kids are here, We've got great coaches, great community support. It's just a really neat place to be.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. Time again to feel the rhythm with the Rhythm Energy electrifying plays of the week.
For Fort Bend Marshall, quarterback Jordan Davis uncorks it deep to Jacoby Banks, and you can bank on that one. A touchdown in the win over Willow Ridge. Oak Ridge versus College Park. Back to throw is College Park. It's deflected and picked off by Jackson Wiley, who returns it 55 yards for the score in the win for Oak Ridge. Cinco Ranch versus Katy. Gavin Rutherford to Sam McKnight. And good night. This, a 72-yard touchdown for the Cougars. Same game for Katy. Caleb Koger to the end zone, and Oliver Ginn in the back of the end zone extends, and a great catch. Watch it again. Oliver Ginn somehow keeps the right foot in. Touchdown, and the Tigers win. Booker T. Washington against Yates. Booker T's Tyreek Murray on the punt return. Good move there. And then how about the move right there? 80 yards on the return as Booker T remains undefeated. Klein Kane down by 3 late in the game against Klein Collins. Lance All to the end zone. It's shock and awe because Jalen Smith has the game-winning touchdown. Wow. Atascocita against C.E. King. Atascocita's Zion Brown goes long, and he finds Darrell Gill for the touchdown. That was pretty. Even better, here's Brown to Darrell Gill again. He makes the grab. 67-yard score, and the Eagles win. Your Rhythm Energy electrifying plays of the week.
All right, electrifying as always. Thanks for watching, everyone. Until next time, stay H-Town proud.